Well, this is going to be interesting, I guess, from what we talked about last time. Nah, this should be a little more uplifting. I don't know. Okay. Um, yeah, we're just going to go right into Day of Defeat, and then we're going to play Wolfenstein. Day of Defeat source. I can depend on the Day of Defeat source to launch fast. So we'll get into the game. Okay. There we are. Find the servers. We found lots of them. Okay. Oh, it always says full, but well, auto retry. Join the server. Not really. Oh, there we go. See, every time. As soon as we get comfortable in the game, I'll start reading off my topic for today. We'll read through it slowly. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. Then we'll go into another topic and we'll see. So today's topic is going to be why the idea of sacrificial ethics is incompatible with individualistic politics. A moral defense. Oh! Well, look at that guy. Okay, let me get myself situated here. I want to get at least one kill. Make sure my mic is over my mouth. Let's see. Anzio. How about Flash? I don't know that one. I voted Flash. Okay. Watch the corners. Uh-oh. It's bloody around here. Oh, I see an ally soldier. I knew it. Turn this down just a little bit. Down to about 40 is good. All right, so again, incompatibility of the sacrificial ethics and how it's incompatible with individualistic politics. So it'd be a moral defense. So in the realm of moral philosophy, there are few tensions are as profound as the clash between the ethics of sacrifice and the politics of individualism. The ethics of sacrifice, rooted in altruism, which is evil, posits that true virtue lies in subordinating one's own interests to those of others. You can see you got a problem already going into your own self-interest, be it family, community, or the collective good. Yeah. This creed, immortalized in the religious doctrines like love thy neighbor as thyself, or secular imperatives like from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. That Nietzsche said that, and that is just flat out evil. I'll get into that next time, but that's just terrible. So we'll get into more of that little quote later. Elevates self-abnegation as the highest moral ideal. In thought, in contrast, the politics of individualism as championed in liberal democracies and libertarian thought safeguards the sovereign rights of the individual life, liberty, property, and pursuit of happiness, right? Free from coercive demands by the state or society or the majority rule, right? To defend a moral integrity of human life, exactly, one must recognize that these two systems are not merely difficult to reconcile. There is no, unless you're Hegel, a Hegelian, and you can compartmentalize the contradictions and accept the contradictions as real, so they synthesize into something. That's that. They are fundamentally irreconcilable. Take that, Hegel. Attempting to combine them erodes the very foundation of moral agency, leading to hypocritical framework that undermines personal virtue and social justice. So, as you can see,
I mean, if you're Hegelian, you accept the contradictions, and you know the contradictions will eventually synthesize into something or reconcile themselves. But socialists never admit that that's what they're trying to do. They don't admit that they accept the contradictions to form a synthesis. So they just sort of are evasive on that particular topic. But also, to avoid that, though, they try to compartmentalize the contradiction. Put them in little compartments. Okay. Let me play it.
oh, let me play one. Okay, so let's continue on here. At its core, the ethics of sacrifice inverts the hierarchy of values. It teaches that individual worth is measured not by their own rational pursuit, rational pursuit of flourishing, but by how much they relinquish for the sake of others, the Volksgemeinschaft. This moral code, whether framed as duty, compassion, or social justice, implicitly demands a political structure that enforces such sacrifices. Yeah, right. Government. Through taxation, yeah, violence, conscription, yeah, right, or cultural guilt. Cultural guilt, right. The ethnic collective guilt of whites or the ethnic collective guilt of Jews. We've heard that before. History bears this out, I know, exactly. From the Spartan agog, which conditioned citizens for communal self-denial. Yeah, self-denial, death, self-death. A modern welfare state that redistribute wealth under the banner of equity. Sounds like that mixed economy you live in. Sacrificial ethics thrives in collectivist policies. Gee, isn't that democracy? The collective majority will. The collective moral majority. The moral imperative becomes, thou shalt not live for thyself. I know, it's gross. It's really gross. It's anti-individual. Fostering a culture where ambition is suspect. Yeah. And productivity is debt-owned to the less fortunate. Yeah, it sounds like socialism, doesn't it? Doesn't this sound exactly how socialism works? It's just self-loathing, immoral social system. Yeah, thou not shalt live for thyself, fostering culture. Yeah, okay. So, such a worldview cannot coexist with individualist politics. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I've been saying here, which insists that no one has moral claim on another's life or effort. In a system of individual rights, the government's role is to protect against initiation of force. But why is that necessary? You don't need the government's role to protect against force. You already have natural rights. Read John Locke. So yeah, the government shouldn't have a role. Not to orchestrate it for the greater good, yeah, the majority, the collective majority, demos kratos, mob rule, the majority rule, to demand ethical sacrifice while politically prohibiting its enforcement is to preach a virtue that one refuses to institutionalize, a moral sleight of hand that leaves individuals adrift, praise for their altruism in theory, but shielded from the consequences in practice. So what would be the consequences? Yeah. So it's really, it's a terrible virtue. Yeah, selfishness is a virtue. It's a positive virtue versus grenades. What? So here, now let's go into the moral flaw. This incompatibility reveals a deeper moral flaw, the erosion of the rational self-interest as the bedrock of virtue. That's something Leonard Peikoff and the Objectivists talk about, that rational self-interest, the rational egoism. And that's a virtue, bedrock of virtue. Individualist politics presupposes an ethics where the primary moral purpose of life is one's own happiness, right? Pursue the productive achievement and voluntary trade. Capitalism. That's right. That's what we just made the argument, the moral argument for capitalism. What you doing? Let's read that again. It's funny, we start going to Ayn Rand too, exactly. So, like, the incompatibility reveals a deeper moral flaw: the erosion of rational self-interest or rational egoism as the bedrock of virtue. Individualist politics presupposes an ethics where the primary moral purpose of life is one's own happiness, right? Pursued through productive achievement and voluntary trade.
And that's what capitalism fosters, is the creativity, the free thought to create something, and to create something of value that people will value. If you have rational actors creating being productive, they'll produce something of value. But you have the opposite, the irrational actors that are going to be producing nothing of value. So the irrational actors will just disappear. They cannot flourish because they produce nothing of value, and nobody will value what they produce. That's why you don't need a government to protect your rights.
We got it covered. So it goes on here. The moral achievement. Okay. As Ayn Rand articulated in The Virtue of Selfishness, which I recommend that book, by the way, true benevolence arises not from self-immolation, but from the confident self-esteem of those who value their own lives.
Yep.
The confident self-esteem.
Socialism is antithetical to that. It does not teach self-esteem. It teaches self-loathing and self-hatred. Therefore, socialism is an immoral social system. I would recommend that the book, The Virtues of Selfishness, and read about rational egoism. I also recommend Leonard Peikoff's book, Objective Epistemology. That's what we're going to be starting with. That's what we're using our foundation is from objectivism.
Hold on. Okay, so let's continue. Sacrificial ethics, however, breeds resentment, dependency, resentment, hatred, enmity, and envy. Who was the famous communist that said that's what socialism is? He said socialism is a religion of hatred, enmity, and envy between groups. Isn't that the truth? Because it's about a struggle. Whether it's the Hitler struggle of socialism or of Darwinianism through socialism, his socialism, or it's just the classic Marx one, the struggle. Even Marx advocated for violence. He said, grab your guns. It's a struggle, a violent struggle. Okay, so let's see. Sacrificial. Okay, breeds resentment, portraying the able as exploiters and needy as entitled victims.
So the exploiters is that the socialists believe that there's this money somewhere that already exists, and someone had stole it and took it away, and now they have to give it back. And anything you produce was something you stole. They don't understand that wealth was created. Money's not static. That's so far so good, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I'm lying. Let's see. So the value of their own life. Okay. Those who value their own life. Okay. However, breeds resentment and dependence. Portraying the able as exploiters. Yeah, the capitalists, or as in Hitler, the Jewish capitalists, and the needy as entitled victims. Yeah, entitled. I'm entitled to be in a woman's space because trans rights are human rights. That means entitlement. They're entitled to something at the sacrifice of somebody else. When fused with individualism, it creates cognitive dissonance, right? Citizens are extorted to give back morally, yet legally insulated from mandatory altruism. The result? A politics of selective freedom where markets flourish but personal integrity withers. Morally, this is indefensible. Exactly. Socialism is an immoral social system. It sanctions a bait and switch, training people to view their own goals as secondary while granting them nominal autonomy. Absolutely. A true moral consistency demands alignment. If sacrifice is virtuous, then politics must compel it. Socialism, statism. If individualism is just, then ethics
must celebrate self-reliance. Now my mic's giving out on me. Damn thing! Just because I turned the volume. There, I pushed the stupid button, the mute button. Next time I'm gonna put the thing down. There we go. Gosh darn it! How you doing, sir? So far, so good. We got a good grasp, a good foundation on this. Why selfishness is a virtue and altruism is evil, and why anybody that values freedom and liberty should hate democracy, because democracy is not compatible with liberty. So you get it now? Democracy is demos kratos, means rule by the majority, the mob rule, the collective mob. It doesn't matter what it is, what the collective mob is, whether it's communist or Hitler's National Socialism or just socialism. It's the collective mob rule over others, over the minority. That's why I don't advocate it. Because it's incompatible with liberty. I choose liberty over equality any day. The hell with equality, because this is the thing that socialists like to do. They know equality and equal outcomes is impossible. So what do? They want to make everybody equally dumb. They want to bring everybody down to a stupid level, and that's done through the education, the Prussianized education, where they just teach you to be obedient and not question, and just, come into your classroom, the same classroom, at the same time, read the same books at the same time. They don't want you thinking in the schools. They don't want you thinking about these things. Remember, it's the majority rule, the mob rule, the collective. All right, so let's wrap it up, and maybe we can talk about something else or just play the game. Ah, nice. So, let's wrap it up. So, the attempt to blend sacrificial ethics with individualistic politics is not a noble compromise, but a moral evasion. Only if you're Hegelism. If you're a Hegelist, you can accept these contradictions, and you accept the as real. So most people reject the contradiction because it's not real, but Hegelists accept it because they know it was synthesized in something. So yes, they don't have to care if it reconciles with it. It just will synthesize into something. So I didn't take into account. We can talk more about the Hegel stuff later. So, no noble compromise, but a moral evasion, exactly. One that dilutes both systems into inflecting into ineffectual shadows. It fosters a society of performative virtue. Yeah, that's right. Right. Oh, you see that with the politicians all the time, the performative virtue. Especially after like a mass shooting or something. Oh, they get on that podium and just, oh yeah, look at me. Look at I'm just performing for you all. I'm such a good Samaritan. Look at me. We're gonna come up with some more. What do they always talk about? More when they talk about reasonable gun control or some shit like that. Yeah, and they always make themselves look good, while at the same time stealing your money. So yeah, isn't that the truth, man? Isn't that the truth? They really perform for everybody. Can't we just have common sense gun control? Look what a great person I am. They just pat themselves on the back. And it's all performative. They know that it's just totally performative. They're just giving their performance for you, the vibing. That's what they call vibing.
Well, I'm a terrible shot. Okay, so it fosters a society of performative virtue, right, where individuals chase unearned guilt rather than earned pride. Yeah, earned pride. Yeah, now we're talking peak off stuff here with the earned pride here. They chase unearned guilt. Yeah. To uphold the sanctity of human potential, we must choose, embrace the full logic of sacrifice and its collectivist demands. Yep, for the Volksgemeinschaft. Or affirm individualism. I affirm individualism and liberty with an ethics of rational egoism. Hey, this is what we're talking about, objective epistemology. On the latter honors the moral sovereignty of the individual. That's right. I don't care about the moral majority. I don't care about the majority. I don't care about the collective majority rule. And I value my liberty and rational egoism and individualism over democracy. Democracy is incompatible with those ideas because the democracy demands that you're subjective to the collective majority will. So I don't care what 80% voted for. Say 80% can vote for Nazism. They can vote for German National Socialism or communism. Does that make it a moral system? Oh, that's not immoral. So I want to affirm individualism with the ethics of rational egoism. Only latter honors the moral sovereignty of the individual, right? Ensuring that freedom is not just a political accent, but a profound ethical triumph. Exactly. The freedom of thought is a corollary of a free market, and a free market is a corollary of free thought. In defending this divide, we defend nothing less than the rights to live as a value creating in itself, and that value is free thought. So there. You can go back and watch the beginning when I started talking about this. So I just wrapped up my little essay here, the incompatibility of sacrificial ethics and individual politics and moral defense. All right. So speaking of defense, we're still holding ground here. Oh, we've got some more ground. Yeah, I said show up for 30 seconds, then leave. That's great. I'll talk some more about this later. I just wanted to talk about this today because I like to talk about things that I'm reading about. Ah, damn, I suck. Yeah. Very secure. Let's go. Yeah, that didn't take forever. Yeah. What are they growing here anyway? I'm not sure. Tanks. Friday night's kind of a dead night to stream. Oh, what the? Couldn't jump. I was killed by war paint. Yes, that's the thing I want to go into more. It's how Hegelists couldn't reconcile this. They accept the contradiction. This is what socialists do too. They're just so fucking dishonest, man. Because they don't want to admit they'll compartmentalize the contradictions, but they don't want to admit that's the point. They want the contradictions to exist so they can synthesize into something. So they're just dishonest. I've noticed that a lot about them. They just won't be honest.
Won't say, oh, that's what we're trying to do. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing to catch them on. Is this accepting of contradictions? Because most people, when they hear contradictions, they say, "Oh, that can't exist. That doesn't exist." But according to the socialists, they accept the contradictions, but they try to put in little neat little compartments, separate it out. Because they know they're trying to synthesize it, trying to reconcile it. I'm going to that next time, maybe. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. Oh, found the guy.
Nice. All right.
So we can play maybe half of this and then half of Wolf ET, because I'm not playing the AVA Global or Dirty Bomb anymore. Just the games just take too long to load. They're buggy and they just crash too much. So I'm not playing those. I should probably add Halo PC, because that's never crashed.
Yeah, I'll probably just stick to games on the Fridays that stick to the games that don't crash though. Nice. Okay, I'm going to close this out. I don't need to talk about that anymore. I already talked about it. All right. So let's just enjoy the rest of Friday night here. If you have any comments about what I was talking about earlier, feel free to comment. If you disagree, go for it. If not, go for it. Whatever. Average view, 27 minutes. But I mean, it looks like a lot. All right. Wow, how did the guy end up there? Look at that. Whoa. Punch, punch, punch. I like the sound. Boom. Oh no, I gotta get out of here. He threw it back at me. That's not good. Hey, anybody out there care to talk about or what I talked about earlier? Anybody? I think it's important to talk about that. Yeah. Ba-da-dum. Alrighty. This has a lot more terrain than usual. Usually the maps like Avalanche doesn't have really a lot of terrain like this. This has some blending. I don't know, nothing. Double kill. And I got... Wah! 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 Nice. Are we winning it? I'm gonna go another way. What? They're in the building. Ah ha ha. You know, I've never actually played
all this, I don't know how many rounds there are, like 7. I wonder how long it takes to go through all 7 rounds. Looks like it takes like 2 hours, maybe. Let's go in here. Whoa, whoa. Ah, no.
Main Street. Damn.
Somebody left. All right. Let's go. Ah.
That MG guy?
Yeah. This has an MG problem. A lot of MG miss.
Campers.
Whoa. Wow.
Didn't have a chance.
Don't get who's been watching for 30 minutes? Is it me? I'm watching myself. That's the thing with these maps. I want to make a DoD map for Wolfenstein enemy territory, but there's just so many buildings. And it's just so many rooms. It's gonna be
Vanguard.
Demon or Damon or Daemon or Doraemon. They really like their abandoned building effects here.
Let me see here. Let me check kick. Watch now. Okay.
Point secure. Damn, we're losing ground. No.
Let me see Wolfenstein enemy territory. See, there's anybody on there. Oh my God. No way. It's Friday night? And it's dead? You gotta be kidding me. BBA
Castle.
captured the flag. I just refreshed it, and it's dead. Dead of Wooten. It's completely dead. I'm moving by. I'm not even moving the controller.
It's just moving by itself. I wonder if he'll throw it a grenade. Let me see let's see what I do. I'm not doing anything. Boys. Bots. Wow. I'm doing pretty good here. I don't have to do shit. Holy crap. It's completely dead on Wolfenstein. Jesus. I mean, is there anybody actually playing this game or just bots? It's got really low ping. I think these are real people. Autopilot. So you do autopilot. I had to play the game. I didn't know that. So I could have just read my essay. Wow. I could have read it without even playing. What the heck? It didn't spawn right. So, I don't know. I may not even play Wolf ET. This is terrible. It's completely dead. It's Friday night. I've never seen it that dead. Boomer Gaming? Boy, this is depressing. Hey, that guy just... Oh! $82. I mean, 95. How can they all have such low ping? All right. Time left. Has anybody ever worked with this Hammer editing software? Kind of weird looking. Kind of looks like Radiant in a way, but it's not. Oh, watch out for the grenade in this. All right, let's grab this one. We already got it. Vote for Matt Donner. Nice. Uh-oh. I've never been in this. Actually, I've never been in this room before. It was like a barn. How long should I keep playing? What do you think? Let me know. Please donate now or server will be closed in 20 days. Shit. Really? Do they say that every month though? Ah, crap. We won?
What are they saying? Yeah, let's just kind of see how this. Oh, there's no collision. Let's just see how this goes. What a name that guy has. That's fake. Is he a hacker? I mean, that's what I think. When you see a name like that. See you all.
Auf Wiedersehen. This might get boring pretty quick. We don't change the map.
Damn.
It's always a full server. Alright. There's not much more to say about this game. Just capture waypoints.
Can't really set up any defenses.
Or turrets or anything. It's not that kind of game. It's just pretty straightforward. Ah, man. We're coming up to an hour that we're playing this game.
Wow. Well, I couldn't even make it to that room.
Dun, 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 dun. 9. 9. Everybody, this way. Wow. Ah. Obey.
Too late, too slow, too slow. Voted for Matt Colmar. Did I vote for that one? I don't remember.
I forgot what I voted for. It's been since a long time. Hit that transmitter. I'd rather watch this guy hit the transmitter. Go! What's he planning to do with this thing? Oh, he's really getting into it. So what's your plan there, buddy? Are you planning to do something with that specifically? You're gonna... Come on, you can do it. There you go. Let's see if he does it. I don't know what he's trying to do. It's okay. That was it? What? Oh, gosh. So we're doing this almost an hour. How long should I keep going? Let's... Wow. What? Oh, nice. Hey, he In a, oh yeah, it's 9:30. Let me check Wolf ET server. Oh my god. Looks the same as it was before. Zulu's on there, big deal. Yeah, look at that. There's bots. Why is it so dead on there? I don't understand. Maybe the game is finally dying. I mean, the game's been around for over 20 years. I don't think it's gonna last another 20. What? Is this a strategy? Yeah, I'm dominating. I don't care. It doesn't look like we're playing Wolf ET. It's 9:30 here. Drop your pants. What shit? Go to the house. Navigate.
Damn it. Man, I suck. I'm too slow reaction. Ceasefire. A lot of people are checking out here. Yeah, oh no. Oh, we still got... Wow, even got a full server with 2 spectators. Wow. That's more than Wolf ET. They have pretty much nobody on there right now. Dun, 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 dun. So this game has autopilot. That's how it is. Dun, 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 dun. They're gonna start trolling? I think. I got it. Okay, I'll check in about 10. Yeah, in about 10 minutes. I'll check. I'll check Wolf ET to see if the server went back up.
Buy a booster pack. Does anyone actually buy that crap? I couldn't even see. What? Holy crap. They're taking over. I didn't know there were so many people in that room.
Has earned the achievement. What achievement? On the warpath. Was that the achievement? Something better happen, or I'm gonna fall asleep. Well, something. What's the point of this? See, I wouldn't have put this room in here because I don't know what the point is. Unless they're just protecting the checkpoint. What? Well, no. Go, go, go. Protect the last one. Wow. Okay. Is there? Okay, this last checkpoint, all they have to do is just run in and take it. If they can. Oh. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to have everybody protect this last one. But what difference does it make? All it takes is just one guy to run in here, touch the flag, and that's it. Hey! Don't hit me! Wow, that looks... Oh, I can't look at that. I'm getting motion sickness. Oh, see? All it takes is just one. They got the room over there, but just one guy run in and touch it and you lose. Let's go. Ah, they're right there. Just camping with a rocket launcher. We got 5 more minutes and then we'll check Wolfie T. Maybe some people came back. We're doomed here. Oh, oh. Yay! I took it back. Oh my god, Wolfie is dominating. How will they ever survive tomorrow? Well, they all spawned at the same time. Shit.
Who? Stressors. Well,
oh, really? That's the sound of the machine gun? I thought that was just a background noise. I didn't know that was the actual real sound. I didn't know that. Oh. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Let's stick together, right? Well, we are sticking together.
that's the problem, though. We're all backed up at the first
Checkpoint. Whatever. Just take the damn last flag. Let me reload that. They changed it to Kirkia, and it's even worse than it was before. Well, whoever takes
this. If they win, I'll just quit. But if you want to keep going, I'll keep going if you give me some subs. Or do another game. Let's go. Wow. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. That guy voted for that map last time. He's the only one that voted for that palm ring. All right, blow him up. Boom. Ah, I didn't get him with the grenade. Nope. What's the map here? Oh, I don't know. Argenton? I don't know what that one is. Let's do that one. Oh, we actually got a point back.
shit. Maybe not. God, I'm terrible.
I like how you can see the grenades on the map, on the command map there. But I don't like their command map. There's a big square. I mean, I like the way it looks, but it should be like a circle or something. Or better shape. It's just a flat square. It doesn't look very imaginative. Yeah, Jesus. Hey, no way. I got my revenge or something? What did I get? Go, go. Oh. Huh. Uh. What the hell's going on there? They got a couch blocking the doorway. Nice. Even though I saw it, I didn't see it. Let me see. All right. Well, maybe just a few more minutes. We haven't really made any progress. Oh, wrong guy. Okay. They got that blocked off with the sofa. Oh, come on. Did I get double kill? Ooh, they got more people on this server than Wolfie. Oh, we did it. Ran out of time. So do we win? What are we changing the next? What is the next map? Come on, let's go. Whatever that means. Let's go. Next map. Oh, this one? This is Avalanche map. Yeah, this is Avalanche. No, it's not. It's the beach one. Okay. I think I've had it for tonight. That was a waste of time. Well, let me know what you think about the topic at the first 30 minutes of the stream, and leave a comment there, and maybe give a suggestion what to talk about next time.
Oh, nice.
I gotta get out of here. All right. Until then, we'll see you next time. Auf Wiedersehen.